How you doing, guys? Scott Jelinek here. I wanted to give you guys a breakdown of an actual slow flip that was recently completed so that you can see what a house actually looks like, the actual numbers it was purchased for, and the actual numbers that it was sold for. So go ahead, I'm going to try and edit in some pictures here for you and some videos so you can see the exact pricing, you can see the exact videos of the condition, and you can see what it is we're talking about. So this property that I'm telling you about is in Hampton, Virginia, and it was purchased just a couple months ago, and it's on Old Buckrow Road in Hampton, Virginia, all right? So I got this lead originally from my website, and you guys in my program know I do a lot of teaching on how to generate some content, some social media, so that you get incoming leads coming from your website, right? Those are our best leads. The web leads are the only lead where they're coming to you. Every other lead, we're marketing to them, right? The internet, they're searching for you, so it's a fantastic lead. Well, anyway, so this lead came in, I went on the appointment. The house was in disarray, horrible disrepair, as you can see in these videos behind me. So it was in complete condition that needed to be sold as is, which is where we benefit our sellers because we buy them as is, right? Now, most people, if you are a burr guy or if you are a rehabber or a conventional landlord, when you're going into a property like this, you're thinking, how much is it going to cost for me to either make this a retail ready sale or for me to make it rent ready or to renovate it to be able to refi and pull your money out if you're a burr guy, right? But not as a slow flipper. As a slow flipper, I come in and I look around and I'm calculating how much can I generate per month as is. I don't do any work, right? So I ended up making an offer on this property of $36,300 and it got accepted. Now, there were some issues health-wise and some title issues, so it took a little while to get it closed. Once we got it closed, I purchased the property. I went in and exactly the way you're seeing it behind me, exactly the way you see it, that is the way I sold it. So I purchased this property for $36,300. Now I had a little bit of closing costs involved with it. Maybe it came out to $2,000. But after I closed on it, I didn't clean up all this garbage. I didn't redo the shrubs and make it all rent ready. I didn't do anything to the property. As a matter of fact, I filmed this video that you are watching behind me. I filmed this video and I have never been back again. Never. And I don't intend on ever going back again. That's one of the things I love about slow flips. I do the deal. Once it's done, I'm out. I leave. And then I operate just like the bank. So anyway, I closed on this property. I went and filmed this video at the property. And I've never been back since. So now I purchased it at $36,300 and then I sold it immediately. It took 2 days on the market. I sold it immediately for $169,000. But that wasn't cash. I sold it on the slow flip program through our kind financing, right? So I ended up getting $4,000 down and $1,200 a month. So $1,200 a month for 30 years. So keep in mind, I bought it for $36,300 and then I got back $4,000 down and $1,200 a month. So I'm going to calculate that for you right now, just so you can see what $1,200 a month comes out to over the course of 30 years. It comes out to $432,000 on a property that we purchased for $36,300. So this particular one, I ended up funding with my own cash, but let's assume you're doing this business and you don't have any money, you don't have any cash and no ability to get started without the money. We could have financed this one of two ways. We could do it with a private loan for $30,000, which would have meant you were coming out of pocket about $6,000 or $7,000, even though you recouped $4,000 of it right away. Or you could have done a $50,000 loan on this property, which would have meant you would have got back $10,000 at closing, and the payment on a $50,000 loan with a 5-year amortization, which is the way we do them and the way I teach them, it comes out to $1,112.22. Now you're getting back $1,200 a month. So keep in mind, you wouldn't make any money for your first 5 years. For your first 60 payments, it would all be going to pay your private lender. But after your 60th payment, starting at the 61st payment, that $1,200 a month is all yours. We don't do any cleanup. We don't do any repairs. We don't do any maintenance. We operate exactly like a bank. And so I know a lot of you guys are thinking, oh no, I do the burr method. And and the burr method works until it doesn't. So I don't want to put it down, but so far. But when you do that, you would have had to spend $30,000, $40,000 in this home to renovate it. Then yes, you could have refied and got your money out, but now you'd have a mortgage on it and you'd be renting it, which means now every single month, even though you're making a positive cash flow, you're responsible when the sink's leaking. You're responsible if the air conditioner's not working, right? We operate strictly like a bank. I've seen this house one time. I went there and did my video, and I will never see it again. I am just the bank. Every month on the 1st, I collect my payment. That's it. I am not operating as a landlord. I am not operating as a flipper. We are operating as a finance company. We are operating just like the bank. So I hope this helps. I wanted to give you some numbers on a specific, actual, recent deal so you can see the kind of houses we're talking about. I know everybody's minds get blown when I talk about a house for $20,000, $30,000, $50,000. People go crazy and want to argue and say they don't exist. They do exist. We are buying them every single month. I currently own 178 of them, and we are buying them constantly every single month. They are out there. Don't convince yourself otherwise. All you got to do is just start looking. So if you feel, now some people, slow flips, it's not for them. If you love your houses and you want to hug on them and make them your own, then that's not for you. But if you just want to make passive income and operate like a bank, slow flips are your path to freedom. You can do it in the next 5 to 7 years. So I hope this video helps for you to wrap your brain around the way they work and that they do exist and they are out there. And I look forward to seeing you guys on the next video. Have a fantastic day.